It's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Upbringing podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes. It's the bad Big Sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, podcast, 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 woo, big, woo, big, woo, 501, baby, big, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, big, shout out to fans, man, woo, big, keep the support live, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, podcast, woo, big, woo, big, woo.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast, coming to you live from the Insurance Max Studios, where we talking about everything Arkansas Razorback football and basketball every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Also, check us out on the website, thewoopig.com. Man, but I really want you to experience peace of mind with Insurance Max, your one-stop solution for home, auto, and commercial insurance statewide. Don't wait. Call today for a free, no-obligation quote. Secure your future with Insurance Max, where protection meets affordability. Dial now and safeguard what matters most. Holler at my guys, Wes, Caleb, and Sandy, 870-534-2823. And man, the Woo Pig Podcast, man, we streaming on all major platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to us on all our platforms. You can even find us on Rumble. And if you enjoy the audio-only versions, you can find us everywhere, including Apple Podcasts, but we really rock with Spotify. You can switch between audio and video over there. Make sure you check that out. And we can't forget about the OG sponsor, 3M Electric, serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDVOSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Contact 3M Electric, 479-408-9865. Let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast. They got something special for you. And we can't forget about our newest sponsor, Remax Platinum, serving Central and South Arkansas. Are you looking to find your dream home or sell a property hassle-free? Look no further than Remax Platinum, where client satisfaction is their top priority. Whether you're buying, selling, or investing, Melody and her team, they got you covered on your journey to make it smooth and successful. You ready to take that next step? Give them a call, 501-366-4407, and let Remax Platinum turn your real estate dreams into reality. Don't wait, hit them up today. Well, Woo Pig family, we got a special episode for you. We have one of our newest hogs, was born a hog, was raised a hog. He a hog, but he coming home. Without further ado, I want y'all to give a warm round of applause for Anthony Buck0 Switzer. What's going on, Anthony? How you doing today, boss?
Man, I'm doing great. Even better to wake up a hog for the second time today. So,
man, that's awesome. Man. I'm gonna get right into that question, man. Growing up in Arkansas, born in Searcy, by way of being raised in Augusta, graduated from Marion, spent some time in Forest City. You are Arkansan through and through, man. But how is it becoming a hog?
Man, it's amazing, man. It's life changing. You know, it's something I always dreamed of. One of the things about me, like, so when I was young, my mama, she used to take me to JCPenney's or whatnot. At JCPenney's, they used to have like the little plastic shoulder pads and a little plastic Razorback helmet with a little jersey you could put on.
Right.
I used to be, we had this ditch out in front of our house. It was probably like maybe 20 yards long. I used to grab my football. I used to play out. I used to look up on my little tablet. I ain't had no phone back then. I had a little tablet. Look up the Arkansas schedule. I used to go through and play every game on the schedule in a full day out there in the ditch.
Oh man, that sounds awesome, man. That sounds like country living right there, man.
Yo.
So I'm gonna ask this question here. Who is your favorite Razorback of all time?
Man, my favorite Razorback of all time, I have to go with Ryan Mallett for real because my third grade teacher was his first cousin. And so, back at the house, I got an autograph card for Ryan Mallett. So,
Okay,
feel like
that's dope.
that's my favorite guy.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope. Well, Ryan Mallett definitely. We had an episode where we talked about our favorite quarterbacks, man, and he has been my favorite quarterback, man, ever since I've been watching the Hogs. Followed closely by my guy Quinn Grovey. Can't forget about him. He was one of definitely the OGs, man. But Ryan Mallett definitely was my favorite quarterback. As I was looking up your info, man, and getting to know a little bit more about you, there was a quote that I saw on your Twitter, man, and it is right here on the screen for everybody else. There's only two ways to come off the field. Man, what are those two ways, and where did you get that quote from?
Man, it's only two ways to come out the field, and that's dead on the stretcher. Got that from my guy Ray. So, we out
Wow,
there putting it up.
Ray Lewis.
It's and
Man, so that means you have no regard for how big the other guy is coming downhill. You laying wood. Pause.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's for sure. That's for sure, man. See, I'm the baby of 8 kids, right? And we well spaced out. And it's 11 years between me and my youngest sibling. So all my nephews and I got a lot of older cousins. So like when we used to be going out to play and stuff and they wanted to leave me at the house because I was too small. And my mama and them, they talking about, nah, I'll take them with you. I was always outside playing, pick them up, bust them up with older kids and all that stuff. So I ain't never been, scared of nobody that's big or stronger.
Yeah,
It's mano y mano at that time.
got you. How so? Since you brought that up, man, how was life growing up, man? For you as a youngster.
Man, for a youngster, for the longest, it was just me and my mama. My mama, she actually worked at Walmart distribution center in Cersei. Growing up, she also owned a restaurant. So she was working about from 5 a.m. to about 7:30 or whatever. So I used to get off the bus and just, do a lot of stuff on my own, which I'm thankful for. It taught me how to be independent at a young age. And so it prepared me for this moment, just being off on my own. And then from there, I spent a lot of time with my sister that's closest to me. When I moved to Maryland, I actually moved in with her. And so, yeah, single parent household, just, playing football, going to all the events, played every sport that I could play. And then, yeah, brothers and sisters growing up with my older cousins and stuff. I got some older nephews and stuff, so just growing up with them.
Yeah. Now, you took a journey to. You spent a couple years at A State. Then you went out to Utah. Now you're back home as a Hog. But how was your time at A State, Utah? What did you learn the most in all those stops?
Man, that's a good question. All those stops really prepared me for this moment, so I could be at my best when I get here when it matter most. So like throughout life, we all got mistakes. Thank the good Lord that I was wise enough and I listened. That none of my mistakes was major. They was just small things that regular mistakes that you go through in life, the little stumbles and things like that, just to make you wiser. If you listen and learn to the people that correct you on it. So, at them places, I just got to develop. I got to be around great people, great men that helped me develop into the person I am today. And so, at Arkansas State, it was just a good platform for me to, start out my college career. And it's actually a great part of my journey because one of the men that's influenced me the most in my walk with God, he's an FCA leader at A State, and his name Darius Dunaway. And I can't forget about my guy Todd and Pastor Jamal. Those three, they really poured into me at A State, which took my game and just my life to a whole nother level. And then going to Utah State and being around coaches like Nick Peremsky and Coach Ethan Morris and BJ Edmonds, and guys like that, Bobby Dodd, which were guys that were more focused on me as a person and a man and my character before football came into the fact. They also were great coaches that developed my game, but I feel like those places really helped me in those areas. Them places don't have a big spotlight like Arkansas, so
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't that pressure of like always like having to be performing crazy, which I did my thing though, but those coaches was able to help me just be complete in a sense.
Okay. Well, man, that's good to hear, man. My next question is, outside of football, what would you like your biggest impact to be?
Outside of football, man, my biggest impact, and this kind of go with football too. First, it's just like anything that I do, um, anything that I achieve, whether it's on the field, off the field, I want the Lord to be seen through me. I don't want nobody to look at me and say, look at what Anthony Switzer did. Right now, everybody back going home because I just committed to the Hogs, but like after I posted that, like on Facebook, I posted God did, because like I'm just following his path for me, and Arkansas the Razorbacks happen to be one of the stops, and so I don't want to be glorified from it. I want the Lord to be glorified. Man, can't talk, man. Glorified from it. So, but yeah, that's one of my biggest things. And then from there, I just want to impact the people around me in a positive way. I want to leave things better than what I found it. So, when I come to Arkansas, it's already a great community, but if it's any way that I can leave it better than what I found it, that's what I want to do.
Man, that's awesome, bro. I love to hear that. Now I heard that you played against Taylen Green, man. The two-part question: how was it playing against Taylen Green? How was it sacking Taylen Green?
Man, playing against Taylor, man, as y'all know, he a great athlete, man. To be every bit of 6'6" and can move, like, you can't take a play off with Taylor. Because if you take a play off, man, it could go 80, 85 in a hurry, whether that's with his arm or with his legs. Like, and it's hard playing against a guy like that because, you got to take somebody out of coverage in a sense, because you got to have a spy on him on passing downs. Like usually most quarterbacks, you could either drop everybody back or you could add an extra rusher in. With Taylor, like you want to keep him contained, but you also need to have a spy because he's so good at moving inside the pocket, moving outside the pocket. He can outrun a lot of linebackers, so you can't always keep a traditional linebacker on the field with him in those situations because he's so fast. Um, he's very agile and has a strong arm, can throw the ball all over the field. He's a great player. But sacking him, he back when he was playing for Old Boys at State, used to be our little rival. And so, sacking him, it was fun. It was a big part of the game. It was early. I think it was like a third and maybe like a third and 7 on their plus 45 or something like that. And I
Mm-hmm.
was a spy on him. And he almost got away from me. He fast, but I got my hands on him, was able to get him down. So, it was a big moment. Got up and did a
Yes,
little celebration.
that's what's up. Uh, man, I got a couple more questions, man. I'm enjoying the conversation, man. Um, as far as being a Razorback, uh, I'm a, we talked offline. This was like something that's always something that you dreamed about, man. What do you envision on the field, Anthony Switzer's impact as a Hog?
Man, first, just my leadership. I say, like, I feel like that's gonna be like my biggest thing. Is just my leadership, the way I'm able to be vocal, my passion. Like a lot of people gonna come and watch the Hogs play, right? But you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
feel me, like you're gonna be able to feel me from the stands. Like you're gonna be able to feel where I'm coming from, every moment. And so just whether it's a close game or we down or we up, like just my talk to the guys, like keeping them up, keeping their head right, like don't overthink, because this is my last year. I've been doing it for a minute and I done did it. I done played against teams on a big stage where like we pick the underdogs and all that stuff, and just the way I'm able to verbally communicate to my guys. And it's all about building relationships, because like that'll help me be able to speak to a guy on the D line and a guy in the secondary two different ways and help motivate them in two different ways. And I know what their why is, and maybe somebody miss a tackle or miss a play and kind of get down, and I just remind them of their why. And like my boy that was down here, like his why was feeding his mama. It was him and his mama traveling everywhere they went. And I'm like, bro, like you got this chance to take care of your mama and stuff on this big stage. Like don't let one mistake affect that. The greatest people make mistakes, man. I like we still got a whole game to go. You could rewrite the whole story right now. And that right there, stuff like that, just get him going. And then so I just say like my leadership and then just my passion, my energy is infectious. So everybody gonna be able to feed off of it.
Okay. Who was? I appreciate that information. Let me not slide over that real quick, man. That was some good stuff, man. We need that leadership, man, here in that secondary, man. Who was the coach on the hill, man, that was instrumental in bringing you back home?
Coach Woods and Coach T. Will.
How is Coach Woodson and Coach Will? T. Will?
Man, they great guys, man. Like I just can't say it enough. Like they father figures, it's more about football. It's more than football with them. So sure, I just say they great guy. They made me feel like family. They made me feel like they was my uncles or my father, you know what I'm saying? And so that's what really sold me, because when I first sat in the T Will office, like we didn't talk no ball. He shut the door, like, tell me about your family, man. Tell me where you come from, man. Like all this stuff's okay. So he learned so much about me that coaches I done played for learned about me the whole time I was playing for them.
Okay. Well, man, that's cool, man. I got one more question, and we're gonna take a couple questions from the chat. The nickname Buck0. Tell me about that. Where did it come from? How'd you get it?
So the nickname Buck0, I got that when I was at A-State. When I was a young cat, I was just out there just playing with my hair on fire, just running wild, the older guys just start calling me Buck0. So I just went with it.
Gotcha.
And I was always pulling up to the facility in boots and stuff, just a little country man. So they was just like, yeah, man.
Before I go to the chat, I got one question before I go to the chat. Who was that one vet that you learned the most from?
Ooh, I got about 4 of them.
Man, shout them out.
Man, listen, I'm going to go number 1, William Bradley King. He played at A-State, then went to Baylor. Right now, he playing for the Patriots, so he played DN. Second, he actually transferred to play for the Hogs for a year, Jerry Jacobs. He was just recently with the Detroit Lions. I think he free agent now. Then Omar Bayless, Kurt Merritt. And so, yeah, them guys, they helped me a lot.
Yeah, okay. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So let me see what I got in the chat here. We got one of our members here, WooPig00. He says, where do you expect the team as a whole to finish at the end of the season?
Man, the standard is to win the SEC. Like you just talked about when I had that big hit, and like I'm not fearing nobody. I don't care who it is, SEC. I don't care if the Buffalo Bills walked out there. Like the goal is to win games, and so every game on the schedule I'm seeing us winning. And so just like schools, and this a shout out more than anything. This ain't no disrespect, but like Ole Miss, like on paper, them boys fire. Like them boys got some players over there. But once you walk in between the lines, everything is 50-50. he say, she say, money line, none of that stuff don't matter no more. And this program, like, you know, they lost against some good teams last year by 3 points, you know, by one score games. A few teams, like you go like LSU, Bama, like they lost by, you know, a touchdown or one score. So,
Right.
you know, we right there. So I see us. I'm trying to go win a natty. That's my goal. That's how I work every day. If I work for anything less, I'd be selling myself short because I know what I can accomplish, and just being around this team for the time I was on my visit and just seeing the way they work and watching the games that I've been watching on film, I know what we can accomplish. And so if I expected anything else, I'd be selling it short, and that wouldn't be fair to myself or the team,
Man.
or the state of Arkansas.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate that. In the pod with J Rod, he says, what position are you most comfortable with? I know you play safety and some linebacker too, right? Yeah. Which position are you most comfortable with?
Man, I'm a football player. I'm comfortable with both of them. At the end of the day, that's one of the things that helped me the most is like my versatility, is because I could be plugged in places in whichever we need. Like last year, I ended up playing linebacker. I was supposed to play safety for the whole year, but our Will linebacker, he tore his ACL like first play of the game versus Iowa. And so to get the best 11 on the field, I had to go play Will. And then when I played Will, it just ended up being like really natural to me. And so just started sticking out right there. But, you know, for the Hogs, I play a little bit of the penny position, which is like overhang to the field. And then I play Will also.
Okay. All right. Well, man, we ain't got no more questions in the chat. Man, where can everybody find you? I didn't get a chance to put your socials up. What's your favorite social media? Where can they tap in with you, man? Welcome you to the Razorbacks. Which one do you like the most?
Man, I just really started hopping on this IG wave probably about a year ago. I should have been hopped on it in high school, man. I didn't know how to work it for real in high school, but I've been on IG a lot. IG, that's where you're gonna find like the most updated me as far as like my stories and stuff and just what I'm doing. And so it's at Switzer 1K, and that's really all my social medias is Switzer at Switzer 1K. That's on Twitter for everything.
Okay. All right. Well, man, we got a lot of love for you in the chat, man. They ready to see you play. I know most of these guys, they rock with us on the live stream, man. We appreciate you coming through. Thank you for taking some time out your schedule. I know you big, you know, you always doing something. Like when you came on, you's like, I just got done working out. So I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing you on the field. Oh, I got one question, man. What number you gonna wear?
Man, that's a good question. I really don't know. At the end of the day, I really don't care. They can put me out there in 99. Like everybody gonna feel me. They gonna know who I am. Like, and that's the thing about me. Like, I ain't too flashy, too big on all that. Like y'all know, man. Like I'm from Arkansas. Like we get it out the mud. Like you know what I'm saying. Like as a kid, my mama had me outside working in the garden and all that stuff, doing all this country boy stuff. So I don't really even care what number they can give me. They can give me anything 1 through 99. Shoot, they can give me a blank jersey as long as I got Arkansas across my chest and Swiss on my back. That's all I need.
Man, that's what's up, man. That is what's up, man. Man, hey, again, I want to thank you, man, for coming on the show and giving us 20, 30 minutes of your time, man. I'm sure everybody who watches this video will have nothing but good things to say about you, man. And we're gonna be looking for you, man. And on the Woo Pig podcast, man, you definitely always a friend of the show, man. Anytime you want to come back and talk, man, you welcome. You got a platform here, boss.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's much love, man. Anytime you need me, I'll make time for you in my schedule, man.
Hey, get Taylen on the show, man. We want to talk to Taylen. Help us out with that.
Yeah, I'm a threaten him. I'm a threaten him. Be like, man, Taylen, you gotta come get on the show. I'm gonna have to sack you in practice, man. Had Coach Bobby mad at me. Coach Petrino mad at me, man.
Hey, it's all good, baby. Man, again, man, much appreciation to you, man. We really appreciate you coming on, kicking it with us, man. Hey, you enjoy the rest of your weekend. We looking forward to seeing you on that hill, man. Hey, Woo Pig, baby.
Woo Pig, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Well, man,
So
I hope you guys enjoyed the show. A little small video interview. It was great. Man, I'm wishing nothing but big things for Anthony, man. He's a true hog through and through, born and raised. If you ain't seen his highlights, man, I'm telling you, go do your research on Anthony. Boy, hits hard. I'm talking about. He remind me of throwback 1980s D-line safeties coming down, laying that wood. Pause. But man, he is hitting. I mean, he is punishing boys. I'm talking about his highlights crazy. Y'all got to check him out. You got to check him out. But before I get out of here, man, I definitely got to shout out my sponsors, man. Man, please experience peace of mind with Insurance Max. You got to get your coverage together. Give them a call. Let them know what you got going on. They're going to take care of you, man. They one-stop shop. Home, auto, commercial, life insurance. Hey, we need a life insurance in our community. Don't play. We need that. Hit them up, man. 870-534-2823. Man, Wes, Caleb, and Sandy, they got you covered. And don't forget about our OGs, 3M Electric, serving Northwest Arkansas, trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. They dependable, reliable, SDVOSB, service disabled veteran. Man, you gotta let them know. You got something new. You got that new Tesla. You need that electrical outlet in your garage. Man, hit them up, man. They got you covered. 479-408-9865. Man, let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig podcast. Hey, man, we can't forget about Remax Platinum. They serve in Central and South Arkansas. You ready to sell your dream home? You ready to buy one? Hey, man, look no further. Give my girl Melody a call. She got you covered. Her team is the best. 501-366-4407. Let them know you also heard it on the Woo Pig podcast. Hey, we going to be back with y'all later tonight. This is just a small sample size of what the Woo Pig podcast doing. We'll be back at 8:30 tonight. You know how we get down for the Saturday show. Make sure you guys tap in. Hey, we going to check y'all later, baby. Woo Pig, we out.
Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bag. Big sexy.